What's up, guys? It's Kenyo here. Danielle would make fun of me. I don't know why I always start with "What's up, guys?" But anyway, today I'm going to talk about how to not be a jerk. Today's Wednesday, Production Wednesdays, as I like to call them, and I'm deep in production, doing some work. And yeah, I'm loving these live streams because I'm like, oh, this is a really cool way for me to talk, get everything off my chest that I'm thinking about, that I'm working on today, and keep it moving. So, how to not be a jerk? Number one, this is something that I came up with last night. And I was just thinking about it, and I think it's a lot about slowing down. I think that we can get overly into our lives, and we want to do everything at a million miles an hour, and we're really insecure about everything, what people think about us, what we're getting done. But, as Danielle, my lady, would say, we're all humans. We are all humans. And that means that we can interact like humans. We can give each other the space of humans. We can give ourselves the space of humans. Why do we need, I don't know why we feel the need to get all riled up. I did, and if anyone knows how to stop the smoke alarm from making those kinds of noises, go ahead and help me. Today what am I doing right now? I am going full in on some work. I'm hoping that I'm using my time wisely today, and I'm hoping to get good results off of some things where I'm doing very locally to where I'm right now, and trying to really be able to move around less, really, for me, because I find that the more work I can do from here, from home, and or at least that's close to me, then it reduces a lot of wear and tear on myself, and then even my car, which is near death. Check engine light just jumped on, and I'm like, okay, great. Anyway, so I'm gonna go check that out. I don't know how to turn this off though, so if you guys know how to do the beep, get the beep stop. I did one thing with the battery once, and since then it never forgave me. But I'm jumping to some work, and yeah, that's all you're really gonna know about. Um, just wanted to give me my context. Where are you? How are you doing? How's your day going, you guys? People of this galaxy, how are you guys doing? Let me bring something up if you don't mind. I'm gonna bring a little image up. I might have to. You know what? Let's stop pretending like we're strangers. I'm just gonna share my window with you, my internet window, and I'm going to open up. Um, I'm gonna open up something. Let's see it. I'm gonna open up a new window. Well, anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna do it because I forgot that this is also a podcast. This is on YouTube, but this is also a podcast. So make sure you go to my podcast, Kenyo HQ, to listen to this. But if you go to kenyo.org, I'll share it with you video guys whenever I figure out how to do that. But if you go to my website, kenyo.org, there is this infographic, and I want to share this video again. And it's about how to collaborate. There's this wonderful girl named Kelly Couples. I don't know how to say her last name, but I met her. How did I meet her? She came out to. I used to do this talk show called Go Live with Kenyo. She came out to the bar and she stumbled into my show, and we just became friends. Like, it's so funny actually. You forget sometimes how you meet people, and she had this has this agency called Liberated Lotus Collective, and she really helps influencers connect, and she builds events and different things. She's in Seattle now. She used to be in Austin, but she had an event, and I recorded a video because I couldn't attend because I was meeting my wife, literally. for the first time, funnily enough. Anyway, and I recorded a video for that event, and it was all about how to collaborate and how to do that properly. Because I think sometimes the main reason we're jerks is because we're not taking ownership of the role we've accepted in the relationships that we're in. And I think that's the main thing. When it comes to how to not be a jerk, don't accept positions in relationships that you don't actually want to do. Because then when you have to do them, it becomes a little bit of a problem. And most of this I'm like recording for my own reference. But okay, so I think you guys can see my screen. I don't know if you, for those who are listening, but I made this infographic for the video that I made, and it was all about collaboration, and there's 7 levels. And basically what I'm getting at is that a lot of the problems we have with collaboration and working together as a collective really are more about the fact that, let me try to move my head over here, that we don't take the time to make sure that we're well enough to collaborate. And this has a lot of consequences, and I got into some of them in this little thing. Yay, fits perfectly on the side of the screen. But anyway, I'm just going to read them to you guys who are listening. And before anything, there's foundation. If the foundation is not correct, the builder is built in vain. That's a lot in the Bible, but also it's just real. You have to ask yourself, am I ready? Until you can say, I am ready, you shouldn't even be working. You have things to do. Not on that. On anything that you want to work on, say, until you can say, I am ready to work on this, you need to rest. And that's why it's if you can say, I'm ready, get to work. If you're not ready, you need to rest, because that means you have more foundation to do on that project. You get into it, you said, I am ready, but you're not ready, right? And then I got into language. Language is a lot about communicating with other people, saying, I am available. Wow. Until you can say, I am available for what other people are talking about, you need to stay in the workplace, work, and plan. You need to be planning. You need to be listening. My bad. The problem is that people plan and they make plans with people before they can really say that they're available for the plans that everyone's working on. Are you available? You get better at this as you start to understand your role in your relationships. But if you're available, start planning. Start planning. And that's available. And this is all about the atmosphere of collective accountability. After that was the structure level. And then you have to ask yourself, can you say, I am prepared? If you are not prepared for this thing that you're working on, if you're not prepared, and this is for collective, for a collective, so multiple people working together, if you're not prepared, you need to have some patience. If you can say, I am prepared, my friend, go into strategy mode. Go into strategy mode, start thinking, what's our strategy? Now, next level was the belief level. Can you say to yourself, I am invested? See, people think you can just get into a collective with someone. But then ask yourself, if this was a business deal, would I invest myself, my blood, my everything? Would I invest? If you cannot say I am invested, you need to work on your confidence. That's what I have here. And it's funny because now that I'm thinking about that, I'm like, what do I mean by that? And what I really, really, really mean by that is that you need to, hmm. And I just made that video on Monday, and it was about be as confident as you are comfortable, because belief to me really is not about whether or not you can risk your life. Um, Belief is really about yourself and understanding whether or not you have enough to be invested. People don't hesitate to invest because they're worried about the investment. That's If you're worried about the investment, you just don't invest because it's called a bad investment. The reason why people hesitate to invest is because they don't believe that what they're bringing to the table is part of what's going to fuel the investment into success. And that's fair, but let me tell you something. If the investment is coming to your eyes for you to see, it's for you. Maybe not, but it's for you. So if you can say I'm invested, and really until you can say that, chill, work on your confidence. Then if you can say I'm invested, then you're ready for a partnership. And after that was the collaboration level. Can you say we are ready? Can we all say we are ready? If as a group you guys are not ready to say we are ready, you need to chill. Go back to the belief level. Get some loyalty. Get some freaking loyalty. How can you guys not going to be able to say, oh, we're ready to do this together? A lot of people are stuck at the level where they're not able to say, we are ready to do this. And that's what causes conflicts in their partnerships. Because if you're always trying to figure out, oh, I want to do it like this, I don't want to do it like that. I'm not. We, this doesn't work when you do that, when I do this, when this. So no matter what, you can't work together with people. Well, then the reason you can't work together with people is because you're not loyal to them. What is loyalty? Loyalty is a commitment that surpasses circumstance. I made that up, but it's fairly accurate. And basically, loyalty is the decision to work together when some of the other underlying stuff shifts and it seems like maybe we shouldn't work together. But loyalty is a decision to work together no matter what. And if you're ready, and you can say, we are ready, you're ready to create culture. That's where it gets really fun. So, how to not be a jerk? Make sure you're ready to be around people. You can find this on my website. I just went to kenyo.org. It's one of the newer blog posts. I call it my time machine meditation kit, and it's just a bunch of infographics that don't have like concrete anything behind them, but they're really just about helping people think about business, helping people think about themselves, helping people think about what's going on in their lives. And I try to make fun stuff that I think that will help. And I actually use these like every day when it comes to planning what I'm gonna do that day. Like it sounds weird, but it really helps me organize my thoughts around my business, especially since a lot of it is in my head, and I'm still trying to build something so cool that it's just like I need a way to think about it before all of the documentation is set in stone. Definitely before all the documentation is set in stone. So there's lots of cool ones. This is one of my favorite ones, the engines of investment. For those of you who are watching the video, obviously, for those of you in the podcast, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways. So, how to not, but you should have understood that whole thing about the collective stuff. Because I read it all off basically. But yeah, you can get all that stuff over there. Another way to not be a jerk is probably just to relax. I just feel like, we get so up close and personal to stuff, and that's what we love. We love intimacy. The reason drama is so prevalent in our day to day is because we love intimacy. Otherwise, when drama is around, you just back away. But you actually, people like it. They get hyped up on it. And they watch it all day. They love to be connected. They love to be touched. They love to be felt by somebody. Um, but that's not always the route. It's never the route to what you really want. Drama is always an accident. So I mean, a lot of it is figuring out in a world where you love intimacy. How do you maintain the distance you need to really be yourself, to be comfortable? Anyway, guys, it's been fun doing this little Production Wednesday thing for you. Um, a check in on what I'm working on. I'm working on a very local event here on my stuff. Please check out my website for that. It's going to be working on an art market. Basically, this is the first anyone's ever heard of it, but that's going to be happening. And then there's also going to be I'm going to be doing some new paintings. I'm also working on a design for these little things that I'm going to sell, which is semi-top secret. I'm cooking up some little chicken wings. I'm working behind the scenes on Project Forward. My one event is being planned, and I'm adding an event to that. The art market I was talking about, that's going to be related to the one event. And for vendors of those events, they're all going to be able to vend at whatever event. So I'm just trying to make cool things. Um, yeah. More long term, I want to finish a few books this month. I told you guys I was making a book with Francisco Gambino, a local 15, 16-year-old photographer. Took some great photos. I'm going to compile some poetry that I've written very recently while being on this side of town with some of those images and create a little book that I think is going to be cool. Get a few copies of those out there. More immediately than that, Raw. If you guys love the Raw events, the footage on my YouTube of those, where it's like those art events that I host, and then I film those. I probably won't film this next one, but I'm hosting another one, Aztec Theater, downtown San Antonio. Um, I'm hosting that on. Well, actually, you know what? I don't like to announce these before they put my face on the flyer, just in case, so I don't look stupid. But it's November 12th. I forgot. I just got an email. Usually, I don't say anything about it till later. Anyway, working on Danielle a lot. She's really cool, and she has her new website, danielle-victoria.com. And we did that post on Idea Parties about that little mini seafood boil that she cooked, and we took pictures of it. She's such an awesome cook. And we were doing like different meetings together with different people. And anyway, that's me. That's what I'm working on. And yeah, I think one thing about work that's cool is getting in your position. What's your place? What's your position? And I don't just mean in your company or with your friends. I do mean those, and that's what those things I've been thinking on for a couple of weeks. But now I'm also thinking in your house. Where are you? What's your position? What's around you? Because the way that you're situated might have a lot to do with the output that you're working on. And I'm thinking a lot about that. Anyway, guys, it's Kenyo here. I love you guys so much. Follow me on all different social medias, whichever one you're on right now and you're hearing this, please go find me on the other ones and become a huge friend. Honestly, your feedback more than anything is what I look forward to in the morning. And it just sounded super sad. But it's true. I love feedback more than anything. You know, it's just like talking to people. It's cool to be able to talk to people and share anything and have them share anything. I don't know why. Like there can't. I don't see how there could be anything better on this planet than that. So to be able to do that, and then also, I mean, to know that I'm pushing someone in a better direction, and I hope I'm doing that just by pushing myself in a better direction. then that makes it like a million times better. So definitely hit me up. Love to hear from you guys. Love you guys. Um, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Keep working. Keep it up.